I feel like today's a great day to dive into reading, so I'm about to read with intentionality, if that's a word. I don't know. But it's about the rain. It is, even though the weather said there was not supposed to be any rain for 10 days, surprise, it's rain. And it's like nothing's better for reading than rainy weather. So I'm hoping for a downpour right now. It's just cloudy. Even being cloudy is nice because I'm not turning on any lights. I have my candles set across the house, so the mood is set. I just got to get my book and read. And remember, we are reading fast. I hope that, not even I hope, my plan is to do one, and then I might break this one into 2 episodes of Read With Me, because fast it's full of trigger warnings. Again, I am still on page 18 and I have not read a page of it in maybe a week because it's like what I'm reading is disgusting. There's no other way around it. It's disgusting. But, and although it's not based on anyone's real life, it's somebody, it resonates with somebody. So trigger warning, disgusting trigger warnings. We're talking, I told y'all before, we're talking child molestation. Yeah, it's really pissing me off, but we're gonna go ahead and read. So I'll see y'all in a moment.
Where it all begins, the one you can call a friend. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. This where it all begins. Baby, just hold my hand. I won't let you fall again. I won't.
Okay guys, happy Wednesday. I'm entering summer brain, so summer brain is where teachers forget what day it is, because we could do that. Anyway, I made a lot of progress. Let me start by saying I did not give like a quick synopsis of what the book is about. The book is about a little girl. It follows her from 9 years old until about 23, and her mom dies. I forget what she died from. But she ends up moving to Florida, right outside of Orlando, with her grandmom. She actually, it's called Paramore. I don't know if it exists. I'm sure it does. But it's like, you have like the fancy glitz and glam of Orlando, and then you have Paramore, which is like this small little subsection of poor people who live in the shadows of Disney. So her mom dies. She goes to live with her grandma, her mom's mom, and her uncle, who is 21 years old. His name is Marcel. Grandmom's name is Gracie, and Caprice just calls her Gracie. Anyway, yeah, I'm just listening because I'm like, what's the noise? What do people want? Let me go lock this door real quick. It's easier to do what I need to do when the door is locked, because then people can't just bust in. They gotta at least knock or bang or kick. Anyway, Caprice has been living with her grandmother and uncle for the majority of the summer, and the uncle would do these little subtle things, grooming of course, these little subtle things of like buying her candy, buying her chocolate to get her to like him. Mind you, my girl is 8 years old. And those little things are working. Yes. Yes. Your brother's not in here. Go find him. I think she's gone. She's looking for her brother. Sounds like she's saying his mother. So I'm not neglecting her. Anyway, so Marcel is grooming her, and which makes me beg the question, like, has he done this before? Because how do you know, like, I'm gonna get her teddy bears, I'm gonna get her chocolate and all these candies, and I'm gonna give her dollars, money. And anyway, I'm not gonna say it works, but like, it definitely got Caprice to like him. Like, she feels welcome. And she hasn't really lived with a man. I think she was just living with her mom. She's the only child. Mom is not in a relationship. Obviously now she's dead. But anyway, where am I at? So he escalates from, so sleeping arrangements, because this is key. And this is why in social work I learned that kids have to have a room with a door with a lock for reasons just like this. Grandmom has a room, uncle has a room, Caprice is in the living room on the sofa, easy access. So anyway, one night I don't even want to repeat some of this stuff. I'm like, damn. Like, because these things, they are disgusting and they're traumatic, but I know they happen to people, kids, which is sad, which is disgusting. Yes, I'm gonna fast forward past that part. But anyway, let's just say the shit hits the fan. I've only read 25 pages and the shit hit the fan with the uncle and Caprice. Caprice, throughout all of his grooming and like making her sit on his lap and things like that, she already starts to feel disgusted. And one of the things that happens when, not one of the things, but multiple things that happen when someone is being molested is they stop eating, they start putting on more clothes even if it's hot. Of course, if you stop eating, you start losing weight, you cry randomly, all these little things. And so Caprice was going through that, and Grandma, you think she didn't notice, but she did. And the shit hits the fan when one night, so Caprice takes like multiple showers a day, and Grandma puts her in camp. Grandma notices, again, she notices things. I'll get back to that. Anyway, Grandma puts her in camp, and the camp is at a library. Caprice loves to read. She loves to learn. She's a really smart little girl. And I'm just like, she's 8. She's in the 3rd grade, I believe. Entering the 3rd grade. And so Caprice she would like to take a shower every 3 hours, but because she couldn't, she started to use wipes that one of the camp directors had for her. And so she would race home to wash. Just, you feel dirty, because that's one of the things that happens when you're being molested. You need to feel clean. So you wash excessively. And so she goes home, she hops in the shower, and when she gets out the shower, Marcel is standing in the doorway. I'm gonna keep it real. He rapes her. Grandmom, she must have passed out. Grandmom comes home, finds her on the floor, bleeding, and goes off on Marcel, tells him he has until the end of August to get out, blah, blah, blah. Threatens to call the police. I don't know if she did yet. Well, she did not call the police. She did not call the police. I do not know that much. And it just begs the differ, like, not begs the differ. It just asks the question, like, how far do we go? And this is a black family, so I'm gonna speak from the black perspective, but how far do we go to protect people in our family who not just hurt people, but are hurting people in our family? You know what I mean? Like, I know it's your son, but your son raped your granddaughter, and your granddaughter is 8, and this he's 21. He lied, hemmed-hawed. Oh, she's just fast. So here's where she gets the title of fast, which is the book. You start to label these kids as fast, and you really don't know what they're going through. First of all, she's not fast. She's 8. 8. She don't know nothing about nothing. And like, I'm gonna give it to Grandma for that moment. I'm not gonna give it to her for calling the police, because, girl, you should have called the police. But in that moment, she said to him, I watched her, before I put her in camp, I watched her lose weight, stop eating, cry for no reason, overwash. Like, she was paying attention, but yet she still didn't say anything. And I think she didn't say anything because she just wasn't sure. But I'm like, girl, at the moment you pick this baby up off the floor of your bathroom in blood, like, I mean, kill him. But he your son. I know you're not gonna kill him, but he need to go to jail. So anyway, I am at a good place where I want to keep reading, obviously, because I want to see what happens. There is another character who has entered the story, and his name is Sean. And Sean is 11, and Sean is like a basketball prodigy, and he likes Caprice. He's 2 years older, which I'm like, if they were grown, it would be cute. But like, you were about to be 11 and she's about to be 9. It's 3rd grade, 5th grade. Like, I don't know. As a teacher, that's just weird to me. It's weird to me when I hear an 8th grader talking to a 7th grade. I'm like, huh? 8th grade? Like, you better not be talking to no 6th grade. It's just weird. But that's just me. He really likes her and she likes him. So we'll see. He seems, and he's really smart. He's so cute. And his mom, she's a single mom, but she's like teaching him the ways to be like a good little guy. And so that part is cute. But that's where I'll leave off for now. I'm gonna go do some things. Like, I have an 8th grader, 13, who is graduating from middle school tomorrow. So we gotta run to H&M real quick. It is 6:30 p.m. To see if we can find her something cute to wear tomorrow. Otherwise, she's gonna grab something in the house. It's graduation, but at the same time, I love her school because they're not doing the cap and gown get up. It's coming dressed as you are, because the cap and gown get up is for high school, or it's cute when you do it in kindergarten. But I don't think it's cute when you do it as 8th grade. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I need to cook and like rest my eyes, because my head, like all of this just hurts. Like I'm tired. 2 more days of school left and then summer break. Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm gonna leave you guys. I look tired. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I'm not saying no day. I'm not saying no date. I think it's Friday. It is Friday. I am gaining traction with reading. I am at the point in the book where I am eager to keep reading. And I just want to emphasize how cute this little kid Sean is. He is so cute. I still think it's weird that they're 3rd and 5th grade. That's so weird. I actually have questions for the author, because like, why couldn't they be in the same grade? Even 4th and 5th grade. It's like, okay, but I don't know, 3rd grade just not sitting well with me. But anyway, Sean is cute. He's a gentleman. His mom did a phenomenal job. I kept wondering, like, where is his dad? And I'm trying to block the light. His dad passed away, but he left them money. And y'all know Black people don't be leaving money. So kudos to him. He left money, and it was enough money for his mom, Sean's mom, to open up her hair salon. And that's where I am now in the book. Caprice, I forget the characters' names. Caprice she has returned to school. Let me tell you how Sean went to her house after 2 weeks and was like, all right, grandmama, okay, where this girl at? Because I like her and she ain't been to school. So Caprice returned to school, and initial interaction I thought was just going to be, given what just happened to her and why she wasn't in school, I thought that she would just be creeped out and just run Sean off. But the morning she returned to school on a Monday, Sean did offer to help hold her book bag, but she's 8. She don't really, or 9 now. She doesn't really understand, like, he's trying to help you out. She just sees it as like, this is my book bag. No, thank you. And by the time school got out, he met her wherever he met her and asked her if she would like for him to walk her home. And she's like, no, I don't want you to walk me home, because I'm actually not going home at all. I'm going to the library. I'm going to the basketball court, which is where they met. And which was he was so excited, because he's like, that's where I'm going. I'm going to the basketball court. So it's this cute little, you know, I want to keep saying toddlers. 2 little toddlers just walking home. We're walking to the basketball court, and he stops at his mom's salon so that he could change clothes and go to the court, because he goes there anyway. He was just gonna walk her home because he's this little cute little tiny gentleman. Anyway, it is, what time is it? It's 8:30. I want to go sit down and watch Netflix and read. Don't ask me why. And my husband is, he's driving us to New York, but I feel like I want to say I'm taking him to New York, because his birthday was Tuesday and we got all these kids. So we ended up on his birthday just going to my daughter's sports award ceremony for 8th grade. And So we didn't have time to, it was at 6 o'clock. We didn't have time to do nothing else. It's work night. And so, and then by the way, she graduated yesterday. It was so cute. My students graduated yesterday. So cute. And yeah, so I'm taking him to New York. He's driving. I'm taking him to New York to sort of give the birthday and Father's Day vibe. Kill two birds with one stone, because time is ticking. Time is of the essence. And I love New York, so I'm really excited. I will never pass up a New York trip. I will go to New York just for a day. I will go just for an hour. But I need to sit down and pack clothes and figure out. I told him if he booked the spot wherever we're staying, I will come up with an itinerary. So, and I got a net here. I'm about to do that, but shout out to everybody who is following this. I hope y'all are reading with me, because I can't do this by myself. I went on Threads and I asked people who was reading a book, and one person was just like, it's been on my shelf for years. I'm like, girl, take it off and read with me, because I don't want to endure this by myself. And it's just getting started. Again, the book follows her from the age of 8 until 23. So that's a lot of time. And I'm only about 55 pages in. I might be at page 60 by now, but I'm definitely, it takes us 4 hours to get to New York. I'm gonna push really hard to finish the book by the end of the weekend. So that gives me 2 days. We'll see how I do. But until tomorrow, see ya. Okay, it's Juneteenth and I am Black History. Anyway, no, I'm not done. I am currently on page 211, but let me tell you, this book is tugging at my heartstrings. So the last time I read, don't even give me the line. I know cute little Sean was in the mix. The book skips from when Caprice is 8 years old, fast forwards to when she is 16. Some shit goes down, and when I tell you, Sean was ride or die. Okay, he almost died. Ride or die. And then it skips from when she is 16 to when she is 28. So I'm gonna let y'all, because if you don't, so this is what I'm gonna do. I don't want to overshare anymore as much as I love to. There will be some spoilers, but I'm not gonna give a play-by-play of the book, because you're reading it, you get it. But I'm just gonna say Sean was ride or die, and then he's out the picture. And so I'm at the point in life, in Caprice's life, where she's a grown-ass woman. She is she's a psychiatrist, and she has her own practice. She's doing amazing things, and something real cute is about to happen. I feel it in my gut. And what I do love is, I love the happy ending. So while it will take a moment to get into a 52-page moment to get into the book, because it is so full of trauma, and it's disgusting, it's worth it. Because listen, as a teacher, I would recommend this for every teacher, because we have those girls, if you're in the inner city, we have those girls that come in and some of them might have attitude, some of them might have all these things, and we're, instead of ridiculing them and getting on them, you gotta understand, you never know what's going on at home. And there is a thorough ass teacher in this book, Kelly. Girl, I'm Kelly. I don't care what y'all say. I'm Kelly. You have to be in tune to things that kids have, the shit that kids have to deal with at home that they don't wear on their sleeves. Most of them don't wear it on their sleeves. I don't know many kids that are going to walk around and saying, this is happening to me, this is happening to me. No, you go to your safe space, which for them most times is school or sports or after school rec clubs, and you live your best life, and then you go back home to hell. And so this is what Caprice does in the book. So I am really excited to get into it. And I'm hoping, hear me out, I'm hoping that I can knock out, it is probably not likely. I'm on page 211, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to read 150 pages. I'm on page 211. The book has 360 pages. And while I can devour it, I have to tend to a 4-year-old. So remember, this is read with me and my toddler. Welcome to life. If I didn't have a toddler, would have been done. But neither here nor there. I'm gonna knock out some reading. She's napping right now, and it's late in the evening. It's 6 o'clock, and it's gonna be a long night. And I have some Netflix shows I'm trying to watch. If you've seen Your Honor on Netflix, man, I'm in a chokehold on that one. I'm on season 2, episode 6. But anyway, something else that's been taking my time, and I'm gonna stroll y'all around real quick, is I had to clean my office. Like, let me flip this around. This is some stuff. I have to write a Substack article about that. Ignore. But I needed to clean my office. And then I need to fix the bookcase, because these books right here, those are all the books I've bought so far this year. And I want to put them on this bookshelf, but I don't know if you can see it, but apparently there are 2 screws missing right here. And so my bookshelf was wobbly with everything on it. Like, it was leaning. So I ended up just cleaning everything. I'm gonna flip y'all back around. Sorry, I'm making a mess here. Anyway, I'm actually, because school is out, I like to start the summer off by deep cleaning the entire house. And that's a lot of house to deep clean. So I'm done my office today after I handle the bookcase. And yeah, I've deep cleaned my room and bathroom, 1 bathroom in the hall, guest bathroom, I guess. And in my office, it's still a shitload of stuff to clean. But I'll get into it, because I just can't sit still with like a dirty house. And my goal, because I do have a road trip next week, and I'll be gone for damn near a week. My goal is to have everything deep cleaned by Sunday, because I leave on Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna deep clean, and then that way I feel like I can enjoy life and enjoy summer, because the house is clean. I just have to maintain it versus spending the entire summer constantly cleaning and cleaning. I'm not doing that. Every space that I clean, everybody's gonna maintain it, or they ain't getting no money. Okay. But yeah, that's my plan for now. And then I just want y'all to see the hallway, because the hallway is a disaster. Because you know, when you deep clean, you just look. Y'all see all that mess? Anyway, you know, when you deep clean, you just toss everything into one space, like you move. So I'm not the person, when I deep clean, that I'm putting everything where it belongs. I like go space by space. So when I deep clean and I'm moving stuff out, trash and stuff, or stuff that doesn't belong in here, I just put it in the next area that I'm gonna clean. So the hallway is next. And then, yeah, I don't know if y'all want to see none of that. I'm not recording me cleaning. I'm not one of those people like watch me, because you don't want to see the stuff that lives in there. But that's my plan for now. And then I also want to finish. I'm definitely gonna finish the book before the road trip. So once we get where we're going to Ohio, and I know I'm gonna read a lot, and I want a fresh book. Like, I don't know if you all are like me. Let me know in the comments if you're like me. When you go on vacation, this isn't a vacation, but I'm gonna make it one. Again, it's for AAU basketball. When you travel, do you want to travel with a book you are in the midst of reading, or do you want to travel with a new book? Me, I like to travel with a new fresh book. I don't know why. Partly because, like, when I finish a book, I want to leave it at home. Like, I don't want to. If I took this book with me, say, for example, if I wasn't finished, if I took this book with me, I would just leave it at some random place and let somebody find it, and I put a cute note in it, like, this is a really good book, but I just don't want to take it back home. So yeah, that's just weird. But I want to start a fresh book, and I don't even know what my next fresh book is. But let me show you all some of the books that I have gotten, because I don't think I shared any of them with you. So right there, they're really cute. And it's a lot. So the first book I got is Morning Pages, and a quick synopsis of this book. I got this one, Politics and Prose, because y'all know I just randomly pick up stuff. But I know the Morning Pages because if you're familiar with The Artist's Way, a lot of this book is about morning pages. And so this book is it's a spoof off of Morning Pages from The Artist's Way. And Brooks did a review of it, which was cute, which made me pick it up. That and the fact that it's called The Morning Pages. And it's like her morning pages, she shares her morning pages, and so it just rambles on. So if I just like, let me see if I just crack open and see. Okay, where's the, okay, yeah. So it's in the synopsis, it's described as just a witty confessional in which Elise chronicles her life with her teenage stoner son and her overbearing and eccentric mother who is losing her memory, but not her profanity. So I cuss a lot. Shit. Another book I got, I actually saw this on Threads. I like how the author promotes herself. Everything is like this green color or this gray color. And what was really enticing about the book is obviously rooted the American legacy of land theft and the modern movement for Black land ownership. And the thing that made me really grab this book, aside from the aesthetics of the author and the book, is on IG, Fairy Godmother, MUVA. She's a Black farm owner, and her farm is called Cork Farms, and I'm obsessed because she has like, and I could be wrong, but like 47 acres that she harvests, and I just love her. She's amazing. What else do I have? That's not new. The Ugly History on Beautiful Things, Essays on Desire and Consumption, because you know I am into sustainability. I am out of this rat race game of fast fashion and giving away bags and bags of clothes. And so I'm trying to fill my mind with things like this. And what else I got? Okay. And these are the last two I'm going to share. This one is Grief is for People, and I saw it on Instagram a couple of times, and then I think I saw someone that I watch read on YouTube, like how y'all are watching me now, I hope. And it was just like, okay, let me grab it. No, I lied. It's more than two because I have two more over there that I want to share. I just didn't put it over here because I don't know. And then this, A Violent End. It's a novel in 17 points of view, so 17 characters, and I just think that is super creative. And child, don't give me the line because I forget what the book is about, but it has something to do with schools. And I'm gonna stroll over here for a second. And I'm back. These two I actually grabbed, I want to say yesterday. I grabbed them. Today is, what is today? Because y'all know I'm in teacher brain, so I don't have to remember the days anymore. But I grabbed these on Monday, I believe. And the first one is The Evidence of Things Not Seen. And the back of it, what caught my mind, one, Stacey Abrams wrote the foreword. And then if you know about the child murders in Atlanta, I feel like this is what it's about. And so, because the synopsis says, over 22 months in 1979 and 1981, nearly two dozen children were unspeakably murdered in Atlanta despite national attention and outcry. And like, come on, James Baldwin? Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it. And the last one is Sandwich. And when I picked it up, I was like, oh, it's cute. It's like, you know, it looks like a slow life. Ann Patchett has a review, and I was like, okay, cute, even though I haven't read one of her books. But the synopsis is, Rocky, for the past 2 decades, Rocky has looked forward to her family's yearly escape to Cape Cod, blah, 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 blah. Sandwich is, Rocky is in the middle of fully Asian parents and half-grown kids. And if you know me and my 5 kids, and my parents, I'm sandwiched. Except if you count the 4-year-old, because me and her got a lot of life left together. Anyway, these are the newest editions, and I'm gonna start cranking out my reading because it's summer. I have no excuse to still have only read four books. My goal was 24. Like, I was like, I can knock out 2 books a month. The goddamn lies I told myself. I done knocked out a book every other month. Child, is horrible. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. I will catch up with y'all later. Friday, everyone. It is June something, the last Friday of June. But I stayed up last night to finish Fast, and it was phenomenal. Like, you definitely get to a point in the middle of the book where you kind of can predict the storyline a little bit, kind of, but it's still intriguing and interesting and captivating anyway. And then there are a couple of tidbits in the end where it's like, whoa, didn't see that coming. I just want to let me do this as an indie author who's waiting for my Amazon books to arrive so I can live my best happy life, promoting my own stuff. I just need to take a moment and just hype this indie author up. Millie Belizaire, pray to God I'm saying it correctly. I just want to give kudos to you, because whatever you did or whatever you are doing as an indie author is working, because your book found me in the District of Columbia. And that speaks volumes, because I don't just grab any book. And the fact that it came across my life twice from two reputable people on YouTube was just a no-brainer. And so now I'm gonna pay it forward and make sure I hype this book up as much as possible, because indie authors don't get no shine. Like, unless you went to, everybody doesn't have an MFA, everybody doesn't have to go to school to be an author. Yes, it might help to know like how to structure your sentences and all of those fancy things, but to be passionate about writing is just something that's innate, and she has that. So I just want to give her her flowers. I know I'm talking about the book, and I'm actually trying to make a conscious, concerted effort to not give away a lot, because I want y'all to go buy the book. If you didn't read with me, go buy the book. Please go buy the book. It's so many things, and I know I'm rambling, but that's what I do. Coming from the side, and I have Naomi in here. I'm just going to pan real quick, 'cause she's back here just drawing. Say hi, Naomi. Hi. She's drawing, and she says she's gonna give me a moment to finish this before she turns up. Anyway, as a teacher, as a former social worker, the book hit differently from that side, because now I'm like, I'm always in tune to my students, male, female, athlete, non-athlete, quiet, loud, good, bad, all of the above. But it's just a reminder that we have kids that come into our classes and we just don't know what they're dealing with at home. She didn't wear what was going on at home on her sleeve. She actually did her best to not ruffle any waters, any feathers. I don't know. It wasn't something where she's just, of course, I think inside she's hoping that somebody recognizes that something is going on and she doesn't have to say it. But there's also, like, she had a plan. She's like, I'm going to graduate high school 2 years early at 16 so I could get out of this situation early. And at the point where shit really went left, she was 16. She was in her final year of high school. Like, things were going according to plan. And then, bam, like, something changed everything for her, for Sean. And it just put a lot of space in between them, if that makes sense. I just don't want to give away a lot. So yeah, it's a great reminder. There are those books that educators can use, and this is a book that I would tell people, especially people who aren't familiar with teaching impoverished kids, teachers or staff members in general who aren't used to dealing with black kids, or, you know, it opens up your mind to so much that if you didn't experience it, you at least have some type of perspective, because this it's not a true story, but it strikes a chord for a lot of people, kids, adults, trauma-based, everything. It strikes a chord. It's just, I will say, if I wasn't around, so I'm in Ohio for an AAU tournament, if I wasn't around my family, I probably would have dropped a tear, because the end was just, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Again, the first 50 pages, because it's so heavy in trauma, and at any age it's going to be traumatic, but because she was 8 years old, it took me a long time to get into it. Like, when you know something disgusting is about to happen, you gotta hit pause, and you don't know yourself. Like, I'm not gonna force myself to ingest so much trauma, whether it's my own or somebody else's, if I could put a pause on it. And a lot of times we can't put a pause on stuff, but that's what made me take like 3 weeks to finish 50 pages. But yeah, I'm done. It's great. I don't want to do what I typically do when I finish a book that's really good, because this is a 5-star. And, you know, after I read a 5-star book, it's like, is anything else going to top this? So I'm not going to do what I typically do, and that is wait like a week, 2 weeks before I move on to the next book. I am finishing a book. Not finishing a book. I'm reading. This is our next book, The Unsettled. And so I'm just going to take a little moment and read the synopsis so you all can read with me. And The Unsettled is by Ayanna Matthews. I'm not going to read the whole thing because this is wordy. I'll see this. I ain't finna read all that. All right. From the moment Ava Carson and her 10-year-old son Toussaint arrive at the Glen Avenue family shelter in Philadelphia, Ava is already plotting a way out. She is repulsed by the shelter's squalid conditions, the filthy bathrooms, the barely edible food, and the shifty night security guard. She is determined to rescue her son from the perils from the perils and indignities of that place, and to save herself from the complicated past that led them there. Ava has been estranged from her mother, Duchess, since leaving her Alabama home as a young woman. Despite the thousands of miles between them, mother and daughter are deeply entwined, but Ava can't forgive her sharp-tongued, larger-than-life mother, whose intractability and bouts of despair brought young Ava, to the outer reaches of neglect and hunger. Ava wants to love her son differently, better, but when Toussaint's father, Cass, reappears, she is swept off course by his charisma. The intoxicating power of his radical vision for racial justice and utopic communal living will lead her to transcendence and tragedy. In Alabama, Duchess struggles to keep Bonaparte, once a beacon of black freedom and self-determination, in the hands of its last 5 black residents, families whose lives have been rooted in this stretch of land for generations and away from rapidly encroaching white developers. She fights against the erasure of Bonaparte's, I hope I'm saying that right, Bonaparte's venerable history and a loss of the land itself, which she has so arduously preserved as Ava's inheritance. Wow. Okay, kind of see where we're going with this. As Ava becomes more enmeshed with Cass, Toussaint senses the danger simmering all around him. His well-intentioned but erratic mother, the intense volatile figure of his father who drives his fledgling Philadelphia community towards instability and violence. He begins to dream of Duchess and Bonaparte, his home and birthright, if only he can find his way there. A brilliant, explosive, vitally important new work from one of America's most fiercely talented storytellers. I'll be the first to say oh no, that's a lie. I was going to say I'll be the first to tell you I never heard of Ayanna Matthews. But she is the author of 12 Tribes, the 12 Tribes of Hattie. I've heard of the book. I have the book, of course. You know, I have like 400 books that I haven't read yet. So I have heard about her. I'm excited to get this one started. So this is going to be the next read with me, The Unsettled by Ayanna Matthews. If you can, I'll link it. My affiliate link for bookshop.org, and you can just support your local booksellers, because what we should be trying to do is get away from Amazon and this big business, okay? They don't need the money. These local bookstores do, okay? So we're going to do that. We're going to support local, shop local, okay? Pinky promise. But that's that. I hope to have this up. I'm not going to have this up by Sunday. Probably by Monday. Because, like I said, I'm in Ohio for an AAU tournament, and we got here Wednesday and we leave Sunday, and it's like a 7-8 hour drive. So, and I don't have no device, so it definitely won't be uploaded until about Monday. But happy reading. Make sure you get The Unsettled. And if you have any thoughts on fast, please drop them in the comments and share. And I don't know how active Millie Belizaire is on Instagram, but she does have an Instagram page at Millie Belizaire, and I'm going to try to reach out to her because I would love to just pick her brain a little. So maybe we could do a little IG live session, just to pick her brain about fast, and to pick her brain about being an indie author, because like I said, it's not hard. Sorry, it's not hard. It's not easy. It's very difficult. It is very difficult. And that's coming from someone who has self-published one book, is re-releasing that one book 5 years later, and then working on 3 other books. Like, it's not hard, because you gotta have your 9 to 5. You're not getting no advance. You're begging people to buy it. Please buy it. Understand why it's important to buy it. And you're also hoping that people who read your book tell other people to read your book. Okay, that's my 2 cents for today. See you guys.